We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Jets. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We're going to start. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. I got one.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I'm here all day. Red lady. Hey. Hey, we are. Red lady. Tight dog.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Motion. Check. 50.
Darnold down to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Watch the pass. Here we go, son.
From the 39, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Spike 56, 65, 65. Red 80.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
54 miles.
Geis with a carry on second down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here we go. 56 yards. 57. It's our time. It's our time.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
First down, New York.
Here we go, Sam. 53 is the mark. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Hey, 53.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Landry, the intended target.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a run with Geis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ready, 54. Mike, 54. Hey, Tank. He's crashing. He's checking.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Love. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here we go again. Alert 3, alert 3. What? Alert 3. Slam.
On the ground, Geis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Again, Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They run with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We got 4.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 32-yard line. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You better be afraid of me. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard takes it down to the 10-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
That's time. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Come on, set. Come on. 70 ending. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get him. Get him. Get him. Kill. Hey, kill. Check your hot read.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Haskins will throw. Jordan Reed has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, here's Love. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. 91. Mike 54. I'm coming for you.
Throwing on second down, Haskins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
56.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike, we're going to start. 53, Mike. Lady. Check three.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quincy Anune with the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now it's Darnold, and it's caught by Herndon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go now. 54, 60 outlaw. 54.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 99. Check 99. Whip. Watch the whip.
2nd down, Haskins. His throw incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's brought in by Dodson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the carry, it's Love. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Crowder. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Powell takes it from Darnold. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We're going to sign. 53, check 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
We're going to sign. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Stop your whining. Motion, pump. 80. Pump. Check 43. Check.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Haskins on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I got you. 36, 36.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Let's go, son. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Ready, weapon. Check. Crunch.
On the ground, it's Geis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Switch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
And the Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
6 guys.
On first down, it's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Joker. Check.
Now Peterson running right. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Set, ready. 15 running. 54. Go. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Under 10. 10. Watch switch.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. This is Geis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Here we go with Geis. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Check. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Hey, ladies. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time. 3rd down here.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Probably the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
We go, son. 53, Mike. Hey, watch it.
This is Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down now, it's Powell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Bell. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And that's caught by Landry for a Jets touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Haskins to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
90. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Man, 80. Check the back.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. 12 yards there and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Powell. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Now, hold on. Check 56. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jets, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.